smoke weed every day.
What it do, 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 what it do. We should play upon the Ziggy2x, man. We back at it again. Brand new day, brand new video. It is September 29th, Monday. Sorry for the hold up. Sorry for the wait. I got breakfast. And I was fucking that shit up. Took me a little minute to actually get done with it, you know what I mean? But exciting video for today. If you peeped the title, we got a cool little slew of videos. I ain't gonna lie, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully we get through the bulk of them so we can get to the ones that I actually want to see. A couple of them gonna be in the front, a couple of them gonna be in the middle, a couple of them gonna be in the back end. Hopefully we get to all of them before the day is done. I do have to leave a tad bit earlier than I normally do, just because can't keep going to work late, man. I ain't gonna flex. I've been going late. I just ain't been feeling it. They give me, I finally win a bid for a good schedule, man, and they just taking a sweet ass time implementing the schedule, man. So I'm still stuck on the old schedule. I'm just all over the place, running around by myself, getting my ass whooped. But I ain't complaining. It is what it is. When it comes down to that, work is work. I'm still counting them pennies. And they making dollars, you know what I mean? But let's go on and get into it, man. You already know what's going on, man. It's a clusterfuck of a day, man. My damn stream deck been acting a little retarded. We're gonna see what it do, though. We're gonna see what it do. It look like it's moving and grooving.
The dinosaur streaming has been the new norm for the consumer, bringing the price to catch every game at about $650. But watching the game's half the battle. Ask the band Kiss and they'll tell you, merchandising is key. If you want to go on NFL.com and buy a jersey of your favorite player or team, you're not only going to be charged an arm and a leg, but probably your kidney too. So it's no wonder that just as prices soar higher than a Russ Moonball, there's a market of regular people who seek the shady world of off-brand wares. Today I join them as we scour the web to look for the cheapest knockoff Steelers merchandise across the entirety of the World Wide Web. Alright, I'm ready. Bang! The custom super large ring Pittsburgh Steelers 1979 NFL football Super Bowl championship ring party craftsman ring jewelry. What we got here? Ooh, it's got Terry Bradshaw. At least they spelled the name right. You can learn a thing or two from that, fanatics. They even got the Super Bowl right. That's amazing. Wow. If I were a Rams fan, I'd be pissed. All 15 of them. 2 to 14 pieces for $38. Rings. What is this? That's a ring? My man,
Did you not see the nigga holding the shit? Like he was holding it with his whole hand.
How they have like the little watermark there, like people are gonna steal this. No, it's not. It looks uncannily huge. Like if I were maybe Paul Bunyan sized, I could use this, but if I'm rocking the Kenny Kitten mittens, it's probably going up to here. Actually, it could probably fit over my head. I can wear it as a crown.
I do believe it's supposed to be a bracelet.
A bracelet? Yeah, it doesn't say bracelet, it says large ring. So I couldn't tell you. If I'm walking around town like that, I'd become Pittsburgh royalty. Like, I wouldn't buy a drink at a Permanis ever again. 32 teams custom neon NFL light chains custom team logo football fans Pittsburgh Steelers NFL chains LED light artwork. They don't look too bad, although I wouldn't trust the safety of the electricity. I feel like it would burn down. But if we're looking at Steelers merchandise here, ooh, it's got the very old school logo and there's no lights, so we can tell it's a truly authentic Steeler merchandise, especially since there's nothing there that screams that it's artificial. And the numbers are kind of crooked too. Ooh, 6x20, which is the last time my dignity was shredded as well. But I couldn't tell you if that's even real or not. Is that even real? It feels like that is channeling the power of the sun and it's gonna burn me alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is totally unnecessary.
You're not prone to seizures.
No.
You're grading that off a USB port and a plus minus. It doesn't even seem safe. So,
Okay.
What is this?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Is that a T or an L? Or is that like an E that just randomly is trying to escape? Is Stel City or Stelel City? What? The I and the T are trying to procreate with each other. It looks like a pi symbol. It's not even the right logo. Good God, the stars are offline. There's 4. Come on, it's supposed to represent the 3 methods of industry in the city, you fucking moron. Oh, dude, if Skynet, $4, are you paying me $4? So it's gauge steel, pre-drilled, waterproof, and weather resistant. I'll give them credit, they at least spelled Pittsburgh correctly. If you wake up on Christmas and get this, I'm killing the person who delivered it to me. They hate
damn.
your guts. So
That's
why
fucked up.
would I do this? And what the hell is this abomination? Fish and chips? Dude, that eye is staring right into my soul. Here are your knockoff jerseys. George Pickens, which, I mean, the jersey's not even aligned on the promo. Look, if you're trying to Photoshop something, at least align the jersey properly so it's not a complete Photoshop. Does it have Corliss Waitman? Ooh, does anyone want a Corliss Waitman jersey? Armand Watts. They have Armand Watts jerseys? Perales? The Steelers have a Perales? This must have been a training camp, right? Etu Leota? I mean, these are like practice squad guys. 661, it should be 666. Let's take a look at these reviews real quick. Here are the real releases. But yeah, that's totally a real jersey. I mean, these are like the Melonheads quality jerseys, which aren't too bad, but at the same time, I mean, does this look like an NFL jersey to you? If I walk out in public with this, I'm getting flogged. Not a jersey, do not waste your money. Several times. Chafisma and poor quality shirt delivery was already late. And then there's a couple fake ones here. Arrived in good condition, the order well packed, thanks very according to the size of the jersey. Much information from AliExpress. A 100% polyester rally towel. Sport event terrible towel. And this is totally not the thing you are going to get. That's just a stolen picture, which is a shame. Is this woman even real, or is she just stretched out like Stretch Armstrong? I couldn't even tell you. AI generated from Jiangsu, China. It's a 250 gram microfiber, customized colors. Usage is sprots. Sprots! I've never heard of sprots before. Maybe I'm good at them. Okay, so this one I'm gonna have to take a bit to swallow. These are all just stolen NFL pictures, and this 14 is crooked. So that seems like the kind of stuff we're gonna be getting here. $19 for one piece, $16.6 for 6 pieces, and they have a bunch of different pieces. White, yellow, red, a red Steelers jersey. Yeah, that's what we really need. It has a military jersey, so I couldn't tell you there. Blue, orange, gray, purple. Yeah, so they have a lot of custom options. I mean, the bumblebees, you should just kill these with fire. They're fucking terrible. I mean, the reviews seem like they're okay, so it's not terrible. At least they got the spellings and names correct. And jersey came quickly and looks great. We'll definitely order from seller, so it's I mean, at least it looks okay. Somebody ended up getting a Devin Bush jersey, which I'm so sorry for. That's probably rotting in your closet right now. 1 stars. What are your 1-star jerseys? Only one of the 4 jerseys were supposed to have Dan Rooney patch signifying 2018 season. 3 of the 4 has it, and 100-year patch signifying 2019 season. 2 are correct, 2 are wrong. The jersey had grease stains all over the numbers, would not recommend. 1 was never received. 1 jersey flat out did not come. They probably got sank in a boat. Maybe they got hijacked. I couldn't tell you. What is this? What is this? It's okay if you don't like my team. What does this say? It don't lay my team. With even have a Steelers logo on it. Pittsburgh's team. Not everyone have good taste. Well, very true. I mean, Steelers fans do have good taste. That's why we put French fries on everything, but it's a thick and durable aluminum materialis, not easy to deform. That's how you know it's good. HD printing makes high color accuracy. I can tell the high color accuracy, and you don't even have a yellow that comes out of it. Although I am right, maybe not everyone have good taste, so power supply used without electricity. I'd be surprised if I had to use electricity for this one. It's, tell you what, let's order
why
this
would
stuff
you
right
need
away.
electricity with that?
I gotta have some good taste.
fuck?
I'm expecting these in a couple weeks, so I'll see you then. So after filming, there was a bit of a snafu with the plan. Tariffs happened. It caused a lot of the more obscure stuff I looked at and bought to be refunded immediately. Turns out the profit margins were so razor thin that they were gonna hemorrhage if they sent it to me. Ironically, everyone got priced out of both the regular merch operation and the knockoff operation. So although a lot of our items we purchased never materialized, we ended up getting a couple of things. We'll see how they turned out. So, it's been at least 6 months. I've been wondering where the hell my packages are, and turns out this is all I've got, only Fantastic Four packages. A bunch of them did not make it here. They are probably lying in the middle of a ditch somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, probably on a crate. Thank you, Terrace, for that. I mean, I cannot get my hilarious laughter. I mean, I was also kind of looking forward to, like, some of the AI stuff. Maybe I have the AI stuff, but $20 Joycey for bid. $20 Joycey for bid. And this has been sitting in my office for about 4 months. This is one of the legendary knockoff jerseys. So this looks like it is a Dan Rooney jersey. This actually looks like a legit jersey, a double XL. This is, let's see here. The sad part is, this actually looks better than my Kenny Pickett jersey. This is a tree jersey, huh? Fancy, fancy. Might be a little too big on me, but I mean, it's got all the patches on there, maybe a little too much, but got the real stitching, real jersey number. Material actually looks differentiated, relatively solid. The sleeves are relatively the same. See this little cut right here, so you can kind of tell it's not really, it's kind of like a Frankenstein, but tell you what, should I put it on? Tell you what, let's put it on. Let's go. Actually, a solid fit. It actually, the chest feels like a chest, which is crazy because that other chest is pretty big. So, if you actually look at this, it's, might actually wear this for streams. It's crazy to think. Huh. Obviously, this is kind of plastered on, but.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Not bad. I mean, in comparison, it's like relatively the same fabric. How much you pay for this? Like $20?
It's with shipping, $20.
$20 jersey. And it's relatively the same quality as this officially licensed NFL jersey. Kenny Pickett, the greatest quarterback that ever lived. Rest in peace, Kenny. Now it's probably available for $20. Just like my Steelers Kenny Pickett jersey. No refunds. Gentlemen, it's not misspelled. I'm surprised by that.
Tweet.
Teary. And another Joycey. I know there's a zipper, I don't care. Oh, dude, these are the leggings. The leggings. Oh, baby. Oh, dude. And the material's so soft, too. I feel like I want to wear these right now. These are going to be like clown pants on me. But you know something? For the brand. You're not recording this, right? Ooh, look at that. Look at that sexiness right there. Really emphasizes the calf muscles and the glute.
The color line also highlights the gooch.
Yeah, all the gooch. You get a double dip right here. It's real. I should wear this for leg day, baby. Like, look at these calves, baby. Look at them. They are really form-fitting, baby. Like, there's no cottage cheese thigh. There's no pain there. And I think these are the AI. The AI. Die hard Pittsburgh fan. Die hard. Die hard. They can't even spell hard right. And they didn't even spell it's Pit 3 T's. 3 T's. Oh, dude, I feel sexy and hilarious
that's funny.
at the same time. Die hard Pittsburgh. Frisbee, catch. Die hard Pittsburgh fan. And here is the other one. Stealth. And at least they spelled Pittsburgh correctly.
That's
the
crazy.
Finest fake aluminum possible. Oh, dude, it's the great one. It's okay if you don't like my team. Not everyone have good taste. And they didn't even cut it correctly. Like, it's cut off at the front. As I said, once AI figures out thumbs, just saying, fucking over. We're all going to be victims of Skynet.
This is the last bag.
Yeah, this unfortunately is the last one from Cuckoo in Brooklyn, New York. So there's a bunch of them we didn't get, but we got all the AI ones. We got the leggings. I am content, my friend. And I think this one is another AI one. I woke up a diehard Pittsburgh fan. And I will go Pittsburgh fan. And I will go to sleep. And I think that's a hold sign. It's like music. And Pittsburgh fan. And I will go to sleep. F a diehard Pittsburgh fan.
What the fuck?
No matter how of the season, you'll always be a fan. With I don't know what that logo is. I think it's a Secret Service logo or something. Yeah, I love going to sleep, and I love gogging to sleep. Just saying so.
So what do you think for the value?
I mean, for the value, the shirt's excellent. The jersey's actually pretty good for what it is. The pants, I mean, it's $3, so you probably abuse them like a redheaded stepchild and be all right. The AI, I mean, it's AI, but it's not too bad. I was hoping for a few more knockoff jerseys, but I mean, I get it. Beautiful tanks, great tanks, greatest tanks. I woke up this morning and I said, Tree, you've got the biggest penis.
Throughout the process of filming this video, a few things come to mind. Number one being, if you're fancying team decor, steer clear of Timo. The light does not shine there. Although, if you are looking for a white elephant gift or looking for something as a sick joke, I think I may have found your option. It's those sexy leggings, baby. Oh, they really accentuated my cottage cheese thighs and calves and my tushy that won't quit. But what genuinely surprised me was the difference in quality between the real merch and the off-brand merch. What I'm wearing right now, this isn't newer merch. The newer stuff from Fanatics, it's really chintzy. The off-brand stuff's the superior product. When you look at the fine details, the bottom brand label's a touch cluttered, and the stitching inside's a little more seamless with the official jersey, but the proof's in the pudding. If there's a corner, Fanatics cuts it. Whether it's that weird vinyl label they put on the cuff of the sleeve, or the really awkward size fits where the chest is huge and the arms are small, or the lack of any embroidery, $150 and the shit feels 3D printed. For $13 plus 7 simoleon shipping, the custom knockoff jersey from God knows where in Southeast Asia offers the following. Fully stitched nameplates, stitched logos, stitched numbers, and sewn on patches to the front. These weren't ones that were just ironed on. If you were to try and replicate this exact embroidered jersey on the NFL website, do you know what price you'd pay? No, really, I'm asking. I doubt they're sold to the public. The official NFL shop doesn't have Steelers home jerseys for some reason. And the only option on the Steelers Pro Shop website is to get them heat pressed as shown here. And that'll run you a crisp $169 reduce. But maybe that's a topic for another day. In the meantime, it's okay if you don't like this video. Not everyone have good taste.
I'll buy you breakfast at the airport tomorrow if you wear those leggings.
Okay. I got a Melyssa Ford video coming up.
Style starts with the D.
What it really comes down to is that they're overpricing the stuff that you used to pay nothing for. And then now they're underselling, and they're trying to justify bad quality with the fact that the demand is low. Like, that's not helpful. That doesn't change the fact that people want to get a jersey and they don't want to spend $1 million for it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Y'all making it harder on yourself than you need to.
Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Melyssa Ford got fired and now she's broke. Let's get right into it.
Since August, a lot of people have been wondering, why hasn't Melyssa Ford been on the Joe Budden podcast? People are wondering if she got fired, is she gonna sue? Like, nobody knows what's going on. And of course, like I said, she made some weird Instagram posts and she's been on her own podcast, although that podcast don't get no views. But hey, shout out to Melyssa Ford. She's trying to do her thing. But in May, there was a particular subscriber to the Joe Budden podcast that actually made a very interesting recommendation.
Hey, what up? Hey, Joe Budden, you might not hear this, but we need people to share so he can hear this. Get Mona on the show. Go over there wherever she at, get her out that deal, bring her to the pod. Yo, I'm like 52 minutes in. Dopest pod that I done seen in about 6 months. One of the dopest shows y'all done put out in about 6 months. And I still got 2 hours left. Do what you gotta do. And that's her seat right there.
Now, shout out to this brother because he's saying something that is pretty interesting. He's saying when Mona, who is a podcaster out of Philadelphia, Mona, aka Don't Call Me White Girl, he's like, listen.
I think it's funny that people are calling for, her replacement so soon. And, okay, it's September, it's the end of September. August, she disappeared, no one knew what happened to her. And quite frankly, no one even cared, okay? The problem with Melyssa Ford is that she didn't realize she was
I've been watching religiously ever since she's been gone.
That she's gonna
I watch all the time anyways.
Desirable forever because she
Joe Budden
thought
podcast is a benchmark for me. I want to be just like that shit.
Innately. She thought it was just inside of her, but she didn't realize that she was just sitting in a valuable seat. And that valuable seat's called youth and fertility. Once those two things are gone, so are you. And, it's sad to see it because she's 48 years old, no kids, no husband. She believes it's feminist shit. And now she's going to find out all the talking points don't mean shit. Okay? It might seem cool and you might be standing up for the sisterhood, but a lot of those women in the sisterhood go home to their husbands at night. And now she got nobody to go home to. So I'm going to recommend that she gets cats, dogs, box wine, the whole starter kit, and let's see what happens. Because ultimately, to me personally, I think she deserved it. She earned this. And now she's going to get what she wanted.
I'm loving what I'm hearing. Listen, man, you got to get her on this. Like, this is your opportunity, Joe. We need her in the seat. And so when he's saying he needs her in the seat, I believe what he's trying to say is we need her in Melyssa Ford's seat, right? And that was basically kind of what a lot of folks were believing. Like, look, we just need to get her the hell out of here. She's not a good fit. And then, obviously, Joe Budden made the announcement.
Guys, looks like we finally have a new addition to the Joe Budden podcast. Now, after months of speculation, teasing us, flat out just edging us, Joe Budden has finally announced that Mona, aka Don't Call Me White Girl, is going to be the new co-host on the Joe Budden podcast. Mona used to be a co-host on Gillian Weller's podcast, but eventually they parted ways. This was back in 2020, and then 2021, she eventually relaunched her podcast, Don't Call Me White Girl. And ever since then, it's been up. People love Mona. She's entertaining. She's got a very strong opinion about a lot of topics. And obviously with her being an A-Mic on her own podcast, a lot of people love the dynamic between Mona and Joe Budden.
So shout out to my man.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was smooth as hell.
He basically was one of the people that broke this news. Mona is actually officially on the podcast. Now, what's crazy is a lot of people were excited that this happened.
I know I'm not the only one that's excited that Mona is on the Joe Budden podcast. And actually, I'm so excited, I may start listening to full episodes. Because usually I just ingest them through clips from TikTok, but I actually may need to like watch the full episode because I know she's going to ruffle some feathers. And I would like to know like the lore of it, the beginning of it. I want to start from like the so I actually will be supporting. I think she fits in perfectly. We all knew that Mel was going to be on her way out. I think she's been show hopping. I don't think she was ever a really good fit. I just don't think she could hang with them like that.
And it's not just women.
I love Mona. I Mona, so I like this. I felt like there could have been a space where she could have been on there before, even with Melyssa Ford still being on there, but it never happened. I'm a fan of Mona. I think she's funny as shit.
And so I was sitting back. I'm not gonna say I was feeling sorry for Melyssa Ford because it just didn't work out. Think about Joe Budden and think about how it is being a man. This is like not a diss towards women because yeah, women can also have their stuff together and replace men too, right? It's very possible. But Melyssa Ford, for almost all of her life, has gotten by exclusively on the fact that she's Melyssa Ford and she's exceptionally beautiful, all right? And now Melyssa Ford is in her mid-40s, late 40s.
She's not, see, the one thing I don't like about O'Shea, shout out to O'Shea, but this dude clearly never smashed a girl better than Melyssa Ford. I won't lie, Melyssa Ford got an amazing body. Her face is decent, but her body is crazy. That's what she's known for. She got chest.
I think Melissa just kind of mid.
You know what I'm saying? But I heard Benzino hit it. Mid. You know what I'm saying? I heard no neck Benzino hit it. You know what I'm saying? So to me personally, you know, Melyssa Ford, she's not a major flex anymore. In her prime, she let Benzino hit it. So the fact that the feedback from the audience is, yo, I'm glad that I can start watching full episodes now, that Melyssa Ford's gone, and still don't think she was a good fit. It just shows you she was dragging the show. And she might actually be prettier than the girl that's replacing her. But when it comes down to this podcasting, this content shit, you got to have some original talking points. You got to be fresh. You got to say something nobody else is saying. That's why I had success, because I'm saying things a lot of people are saying, and I'm making content a lot of people not making. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, inevitably, to me, when it comes to this whole entertainment space and people have the options to choose different contents to watch, and, you know, YouTube is extremely competitive. I want to let you guys know how competitive it is, right? 20 million videos get uploaded to YouTube every day. Every day. 20 million videos get uploaded every day. So if anybody even tries to take a stab at it, you got to know YouTube has a lot of other choices for their audience, because their audience is already here. And so, yeah, people like Melyssa Ford could actually have been hurting the bottom line of Joe Budden. But I think the most important part from this, I think the story about the whole Melyssa Ford thing is, here's a woman that thought she was bigger than the program. She thought she was larger than life. And none of that was true. None of it was true. Looks... My uncle used to say this all the time. Looks will only get you looked at. Looks will only get you looked at. Straight like that. But everybody, I don't know, and their mama and their grandma trying to take looks to the bank. And then what happens when you're older and you still got your looks, but you ain't got nothing else to offer? You get fired. You get fired.
And now that doesn't matter anymore, okay? What matters is, do you have chemistry with somebody on the podcast? Or in general, are you valuable at this stage in your life? Are you agile? Can you do the things that really matter when it has nothing to do with what you look like? And now when you look at Mona, she's a person that's adding to the conversation. She's a person that's giving opinions. She's a person that's adding on to something. Now, I'm not trying to say that she's not a good looking lady, because she is. But what I'm saying is she's on there for what she brings. And I guess Melyssa Ford was too. But at this point in Melyssa Ford's life, she finds herself in a situation that she's becoming more and more less valuable. Look at Melyssa Ford's own podcast. it doesn't do well. Like, you've been exposed to Joe Budden's audience and your podcast still isn't doing well, the one that you have. Like, how is it that you're just down bad? Like, you're not growing in the industry, but you should be growing in the industry because you're on possibly the most popular podcast in the black community on planet Earth. And now you find yourself without Joe Budden,
broken and destitute.
Nobody really watching you, and then you get replaced by somebody better. This is something that men need to pay attention to. Why? Because we have the ability to always improve ourselves and to be understanding of that, right? Like Joe Budden understood, like, whoa, we got to improve this. I got to pay for this. It don't really matter, all right? Whatever I got to do to improve that particular seat, I'm willing to do it. Now, I'm not going to say that women entrepreneurs won't do that, but I have noticed that it could be less likely. I can't tell you if Melyssa Ford would have did it, but now Melyssa Ford finds herself like going towards 50, and then you're kind of in this situation by yourself, relying on old contacts, relying on relationships you had in the past, and now everybody in the world has a podcast. You're not a team player. You're single. You're not married. So after
and she don't really bring anything. At least if you're gonna sell your body, sell your body. You know what I'm saying? Talk that freaky ish, talk that old school 90s video vixen. You were getting smashed in the back of the trailer ish. You know what I'm saying? She came up in a superhead time. Talk that superhead ish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but girls like her, they want to put on this facade like they were the it girl and no one could touch them and they're just better than everybody. And that might work in your 20s, even in your early 30s. But at 48, you're still trying to sell the same bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that ain't gonna ride.
Nobody going for that. And I remember, like, even watching her on the podcast myself, it would be like trying to pull teeth to just get her to say something.
Right.
And then she'll come out and just say the same thing everyone else is saying. So she wouldn't add anything of value to the podcast. Right? And Mona got forehead curtains, right? Mona got the forehead curtains, so she's not like she's gonna be so astonishing. Like, me personally, like, I think this is what I'm heading towards.
But Mona
personally.
got like
I think I'm heading towards
she got personality
style.
She don't care about what nobody thinks.
Media company where
that's why it makes sense to her to have her there.
Talk about
Melissa was more so concerned about what everybody was saying about her or whatever.
Channels that I endorse, and I'm bringing people up. So, by the way, if you want to get part of this type of stuff, this is how you get to know a nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to build with the brother. I like to build. I do. You know what I'm saying? I started doing interviews with people, but ultimately, I see myself growing as a content creator that has his own media company. That's kind of like my vision right now. And I feel like people like Melyssa Ford, they're just useless idiots. There's a term, useful idiots. I think she's a useless idiot. And honestly, no offense to her, but I just don't feel like she tries hard enough. And she don't have any fresh ideas. Like, it's the regurgitation of feminism over and over and over again, and women, they're better than men, and we divide equally, and men do the bare minimum. It's like, bro, like, we want to hear something new. We really want to hear something new. You know what I'm saying? And, like, let me be honest with you. I get why someone like Melyssa Ford got stuck in this scenario. Because when you get rewarded for your entire life for just showing up, that's all you're going to do. You're just going to show up and you expect people to be happy. She was a video vixen. She had no talking lines. And she never spun that video vixen into a Hollywood actress role. Not like J-Lo. J-Lo was a background dancer and spun that into a Hollywood actress, singing career. And now J-Lo, she's larger than life, right? Similar age to Melyssa Ford. Right? Even married Mark Anthony, had kids with Mark Anthony. Like, this is how you, even though she got divorced and she, blah, blah, and she's a feminist too, at least she had her kids. At least she experienced marriage. She's crazy too. I understand that, but at least she was able to do something that's going to matter in the future. Like, abandoning having kids is one of the biggest, like,
if you're a man, these 3 are the only fragrances you need this year.
Yeah. Melyssa didn't do shit with that little stardom.
To me, Yo, what feminism has done to the modern woman is so cruel, and no one is going to see the effects of it until they're Melyssa Ford's age. When you're aging out, when you're sick, when you feel like you're on your last leg, when you lose job, you're broke, you got nobody, you got no man. And what she gonna do? She gonna compete with younger women for a high value man? Because that's what she wants. You know she don't want a man that makes 50K. She wants a man that has status or looks like he's gonna climb in status. But she got to compete against younger women. And again, she might have. She said she'd be having. She got. I forgot what condition she be, but she got some medical conditions going on. So she's already sick already on the inside. She might look okay on the outside. So it's like a person like this, they're just a liability. They really are. And so like. It just shows you that, like, ladies, please, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart on some real shit. I know I talk this pimp shit, this player shit, and it's not because I hate
you talk some pimp shit,
like,
player shit?
I want some player shit. But seriously, like, don't do this.
I don't remember
Let
that.
Melyssa Ford die on this hill by herself. For real. Like, I believe her career is over. I don't think we're going to see it because her podcast was just failing. My channel do better than her channel. Like, she got some videos that hit, but her average video doesn't do well, and she's much more famous than I am. So what did that tell you? So just ladies, like, don't follow nobody. Seriously, don't follow her.
Honestly, what it is that don't nobody want to hear about premenopausal women talking about premenopausal issues. Nobody wants to listen to Melyssa Ford, the woman that had all the opportunities in the world to get a man or find a man, talk about men. I mean, that's what it comes down. We don't care about your opinion about a lot of things. And the few things that we do care about your opinion, but it's just, it is what it is. What's going on, Drips Media? Welcome to the stream. Like, that's really what it come down to. I mean, don't nobody want all that shit. Nobody care. Like, don't nobody care. And like I said, I mean, literally, if you do, it's not that big of a deal to go find better from a different creator or a creator that you actually care about. Excuse me. That's really what, like, dead ass. Don't nobody want to have no old ass hag telling them what to do in dating. That's what all they
Don't impress anybody. People just get tired of dealing with you until it's just over, and then you just have zero. And people don't see that it's coming. Like, I can guarantee you, Melyssa Ford looks at this like, oh, I still got what it takes. It's okay. But the market is clearly showing you that in what you're trying to do, the lane you're trying to go, it's not looking good for you. Have you sat back and thought about that by any chance? Like, Melyssa, like, are you listening to what people were saying about you? Like, one person even said, listen, Melyssa Ford cannot work well with people at all, okay? Melyssa Ford does not add any real value at all. Like, this has been the, like, repeating thing. And if I were to hear that as a person, the first thing I want to do is try to find out if that's true. Like, what can I do to fix it? Because as much as I may feel like I'm important, like, no, I need these connections. Like, I need these people. Like, this is an opportunity for me. What can I learn from this particular podcast or, you know, in general to help my career? And you know what? You're not going to see that. And I can guarantee you, Melyssa Ford's career in the next 3 years will be completely obsolete, out of the industry. Completely.
And you know what? It should be no surprise. She made her bed, not laying it. You know, she really thought she had something going. And maybe she did. Maybe she did. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know, some people can't see the tide. They can't see it coming. I could see these things, you know what I'm saying? Because if they don't make sense logically now, how are they going to make sense logically in the future? Like, she's trying to build on something that's like a house of cards. Like, it's so shallow. Like, she's not even, I feel like she adds like no value, but she adds a cost. Not like she's working for free, then it's fine. Keep her on the pod. But she's costing. Right? And she probably wants top dollar because I'm Melyssa Ford. People know me, and I'm from Canada, and Drake said my name in a rap diss, and this is someone else. And bro, I'm Melyssa Ford. And
That's exactly what she probably think too. Honestly.
So what? He baited you. And you fell for it. And women buy into this stuff. When simps elevate or appear to put women on pedestals, they buy it. See, women don't know who they really are. All they know is how people treat them. So at least Melyssa Ford's gonna find out who she really is at this moment. She's gonna find out who she really truly is in this moment. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
You're out of the industry completely because, number one, as you get older in the industry, you need to have more experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That means like somebody like Joe Budden, he's getting older in the industry, but he's getting stronger. He's getting better cast. He's reinvesting more money. He's just getting stronger in the game. So it's the compounding effect. It's constant innovation, constant improving, which makes him stronger over time. We are not saying about Melyssa Ford, okay?
Hell no.
It's the exact opposite. So Joe Budden can do this until he's like 50. Like giving a reason for people to want to deal with him. Like Mark Lamont Hill. Like the guys who are doing well in their 40s or 50s, even women, there's a reason why you want to deal with them. But Melyssa Ford, what is the reason why somebody wants to deal with you? I just don't get it. And then you hear
don't be like that.
Come out and say, oh, I deserve better. Being single is okay. It's not that bad. But even if you're single, you still have to prove your value to other people. Where is your value to somebody else? Can you talk about that? Like, we need to know. Where is your value?
I can speak to that. She's a looker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one to admit, and I'm going to tell this because when I was a model photographer, one of the things I did not anticipate at all was how much my social life was going to improve by just being around beautiful women. One of my best, player sprees of my life when I was the first time I ever even had a rotation without even knowing I had a rotation, because I was just talking to me and all these different girls and at the same time, and just all these girls wanted it at the same time. What I didn't know was how much of a flex it is to be around beautiful women. Beautiful women are a flex. Beautiful women are a status symbol. More than any bag, car, condo, whatever. You could have a dude, he could be dead broke, but if he walks into a room with 3 beautiful women, he's the alpha. He's the alpha. So her appeal was she knew she gave men value just by standing by them. But we're in an era where people can't hear how you look on camera. A lot of people could want to watch content and just while they're cooking, they're cleaning, they're driving somewhere. And so they're watching it, but they really be listening to YouTube for the talking points. And when Melyssa Ford gets on a mic, you don't hear nothing. And it's sad because I guarantee she didn't expect this outcome. And she's actually been quiet about it. She hasn't been speaking up about it. What is she going to say? Melyssa Ford really thought she was that girl. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she knows people, so she just had Maya on her podcast. She probably thought, oh my God, I got Maya. Only I can pull something off like this. But Maya's just an old, washed up woman like you. Shout out to Maya. She's plant-based. She's vegan. I respect that. But no matter how I can't make an older, aging woman more attractive than what she is. There's nothing for me to do. Inside your walls is like steel wool. There's nothing for me to do, baby girl. It's going to cut up the hot dog. It's going to slice up the hot dog. Rug burn. There's nothing I can do about that. And if you don't use your yoni, it atrophies. It gets smaller. So you got to keep something in that bad boy. And a lot of y'all are probably just going to be smashing dildos. So literally, the mindset of an older woman, there's nothing to really take away from. This is why having kids and starting a legacy and becoming somewhat of the matriarch of your family by being that older woman that everyone looks up to and thought was like, oh my God, that she's well revered. Like people love their grandma, right? Like what would older women is dope when they're a grandma because then there's people that love them, that care about them. But when you're just an old woman that's washed up and got cats and shit, you're creepy. You're creepy, and that's what's gonna happen. And I feel for her because I'm like, she had no idea that her final stage was gonna be a woman that was invisible to all these men. All the men that would chase after her all those years, even probably now. I'm sure there's men still trying to smash her. I'm sure she's a woman, right? And there's still gonna be a simp that's gonna say, "Oh man, I want that." Still gonna be an older dude who think he still got swag and he trying to bag her. I get that, but you mismanage your vajayjay, your hoo-ha. You mismanaged it, ladies. This is not the route. And it's funny because, like I said, the reason why I think she just was so arrogant is because she took down she copied, not copyright strike, but she did a copyright claim against one of my videos against her, and the video was doing really well. So now I can't even make any money off those videos. But then I found out when I looked into like the company that copyright claimed it for her, it was Joe Budden's company. So now she's losing Joe Budden's company to help her and boost her and push her through the algorithm. So she's gonna be literally on an island all by herself, and she probably thought she didn't need anybody. Mm-hmm. She was walking around like her balls are so big she didn't need anybody. I didn't need a kid. She didn't need no man. She don't need Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? It was like people, and she didn't need the dude from Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee. She didn't need him. And what she didn't realize was people just kicking the can down the road. Jason kicked the can to Joe Budden. Joe Budden kicked the can back to the streets. And now here we have Melyssa Ford without a job, broke, trying to find a way to make money. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people in entertainment are not making money already. Rappers and people who already got clout are struggling to make money. What do you think is going to happen to a Melyssa Ford who's just a video vixen? No masters, no music, no nothing booming, nothing going on, and easily replaceable. It's a sad story, man. It's a sad story. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.
3 hours. Say the same thing every time. I can't believe you picked me. You know the type of people she chooses to get on here? Do y'all do y'all research? Y'all always say y'all can't believe she picked y'all. So if y'all seeing that, I'm pretty sure y'all watched before who she's picked on this show. I can't believe you picked me. You should be embarrassed. If anything, some of y'all respectfully should be embarrassed to get picked on here. If you don't get picked, you made it. You won't ask your boy your maybe W, respectfully. We back, y'all.
Show, child.
We are.
Where you calling me from?
Atlanta.
ATL, aka AIDS TL, aka Trans TL, aka Gay TL, aka ADL, all down low. Hold this fucking L. Let's get it.
Atlanta, ATL. I was in Atlanta last week, y'all.
Here.
And I forgot the name of the restaurant, but they pat us down to get inside the restaurant. I said, oh, they be
Where did you go? Because I saw your video.
I don't know what it was called. I know I went to Whiskey Bar after, but the restaurant, I don't remember what it was called, child. I was just ruling out, child. I don't know. Okay. But they was patting us down. I said, y'all fight over chicken? Y'all gonna shoot over greens?
Do I have good lighting?
You have great lighting.
Company.
And no, you have great lighting. I love that.
Sister has company. Y'all be just saying anything. Well, why you ain't just take your ass to your house then? Your sister got company, go home. Your sister got a man over there? Or all the girls ain't gonna say, hey, let me sit here and be next. Like, what, like, I don't get it. Like, if your sister got company, take your ass home and do the interview. I'm gonna go in your closet real quick. The garage or some shit, do the interview. We gonna take it to the closet today, y'all.
Because the way we did it, you almost like it'll be difficult to have bad lighting. You have great lighting.
Okay.
All right, you ready, Anissa? Anise, okay. Anise.
Of course.
And you calling from Atlanta. How old are you?
43.
43. What you do for a living?
I'm an attorney.
Okay.
Attorney in Atlanta. and she can't get picked up by nobody out in Atlanta. There's nobody, let me guess, in her subpar group like Kendra Sleeves. Let me give y'all some excuses. All the men that she meets, they got a wife or they're just trying to put her and keep her on as a side chick. The men ain't taking her serious because she's too good for them. She got a better job, so nobody out in Atlanta now has a business or a job. It's gonna be some bullshit. I already got the excuse. All right, here you go. I laid them out for y'all already. That's why she ain't got a man right now, everybody. An attorney.
Okay, what kind of lawyer are you?
I do insurance.
Okay.
Oh, insurance.
Do you have any kids?
Okay.
No.
No kids.
Totally.
So we got a niece. Atlanta, have you been married?
Nope.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
Taurus. When's your birthday?
May 5th.
Okay, May 7th in the building. Oh, Taurus gang in the building.
Taurus gang in the building. Lonely as shit, too. She 43, Kendra Sleeves 46.
God dang.
The Taurus gang, some lonely motherfuckers out there. This doesn't apply to all the Tauruses out there, but the Tauruses that come out here, yeah, y'all down bad right now, respectfully. I really want to know, before we go any further into this video, why can't these so-called prominent women find anybody? And I only say that because they brag, some of them, like Kendra Sleeves, she bragged that she's in this subpar group amongst these millionaire, rich type men, elite men. So why can't they find nobody? That's a real question.
The building. Okay, here we go. Anise, Atlanta, 43, Taurus.
That wig is all the way back there. Y'all got to start doing better with y'all hair.
Damn.
Kept telling her, like,
I
respectfully,
look
if you
up and
need
they
some help,
damn show is that
I
shit
can recommend you
way back.
somebody, possibly. Or I can help you get a
One,
new
two,
wig.
three, way.
You know, them lawyer fees was kicking your ass.
Two,
All
two,
that shit for
three,
nothing.
way back.
She did all that shit for nothing, everybody, respectfully.
God damn.
I'm going to get at MABW. All for nothing. She like, I ain't going to copyright strike anybody else. I don't want to risk losing my channel. I was abusing. She tried to abuse it on your boy MABW. That was just a random, but we back now, y'all. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Style starts
Respectfully.
with the details. The difference between mid and next level, a real gold chain that hit.
Respectfully.
Taurus, no kids, never married, attorney, works in insurance. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Well, on my profile, I did put, the first thing I put was that I want a man who has an active relationship with Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Active relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's very important to me.
Oh my God.
So
imagine saying that and you follow her. A fucking chick that doesn't even freaking hook black women up with prospects, like legit, like y'all be, I always say these women, they come out here, they hustle backwards. I'm gonna forever say that they hustle. She look at her smiling. She like, oh my God. She knows it. Like, oh my God. Y'all all say the same damn thing. Can anybody change it up once in a while?
Nope.
Just once in a while.
They got the same script back in
Everybody gotta say the same
2018,
shit
and everybody
in the
using the
beginning,
same
and then
script
they
still.
start talking. You be like,
They
hold up,
weren't
you ain't
told
even
that
like
nobody
that.
got the role.
You're talking like that, but in reality, you're not built like that. Too many women are upsetting God right now, and Jesus Christ, they upsetting them.
Upsetting God.
Leave my child alone. Jesus.
Jesus.
You know it's bad when Jesus is like, Jesus, leave me alone. What I got to do with y'all situation and coming on her dating app? What I got to do with this? Damn.
this is very important to me.
What does an active relationship with Jesus Christ look like? Like you go to church every weekend?
I do go to church. I do attend church. I have a church home.
No. Do you go every weekend? Like, do you go for Sunday schools, Bible study, Monday night prayer, ladies' night? Do you go like that's to me is like active? Active. That's that when I say active, that's what I mean by I feel like, okay, you really active. Like gang members. Like if they on the block, they active. They out there for real. They really active in the streets and on the block and riding around looking for ops. They active. I go to church. She dodged that. See, they try to be subtle with it. Yeah, I go to church. I ain't say every week, every day, but I go to church. I got a church home. That don't mean nothing. Anybody can have a church home and not be active in church. You just go to that church because you're used to going to that church. So it's your church home in your area. Somebody out there talk to me. I really do this, by the way.
And I do
This man
attend
here,
church
bro.
every week, every Sunday, whether it's virtual or in person.
Okay.
But the reason I say that is because I have strayed and dealt with a man that
Here we go.
does not have a relationship with Christ. I did that in my 20s and I learned a valuable lesson from that. So I feel like
So you dealt with a man back in your 20s. I'm guessing you making it seem like you were this holy roller kind of. So here's my thing. Since your 20s, I'm just going to put it like this. Nobody should have been able to touch you since your 20s if you strayed away and you dealt with a man who pretty much led you astray from from Christ or whatever like that. You shouldn't have dealt with anybody from whenever you left that dude in your 20s on up. We going to see. Because I know we all know what question is coming. When the last time you got some? They always get tied up with that because they sit up there and they tell you, yeah, I got led astray back in my 20s. They blame the men instantly. Yeah, I got led astray and I started sinning. And then it's like, okay, last time you got your busted yam beat up, you was about 40. What's the
Busted
difference?
yam beat up. It's
Somebody out there
crazy. This man just be
a
sounding
lot of
so
men,
angry
I'm not, a lot of men have,
about
if they
nothing.
were raised in the church, like they have strayed from that. And it's just where I'm at in my walk with Christ. Like I'm not perfect. I'm not a Bible thumper, but that is important to me. And I do know that even if I have tried to, God's not going to give me to a man that is not following him. So,
And you think the dudes out here is following him? So God led you to her. God led you over to this app and said, you know what? You're going to find somebody. You're going to find somebody on her app that's God-fearing, studying the Lord, studying the good book, the word. You're going to find somebody over there. That's where all the good men are at. All the Nigerians and Africans and all that, they're all calling in. That's where all the good men are at. These motherfuckers.
At 43, mature, learning lessons, holding myself accountable. So that's very important to me. But I also put in my profile somebody that's honest, fun.
There we go.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I don't want somebody that smokes weed. That is a deal breaker for me. Somebody that's arrogant. Somebody that looks down on others. Yeah.
Oh, like, oh shit! Look who platform you're on.
Oh shit! Look who platform you on.
Save $800 on Pixel 10 Pro with Google Fi Wireless. Get $300 off now.
Working 9 to 5.
You should be saying that about her. Then it's like you look down on others. You're very arrogant. You're very cocky. Kendra Sleeve don't want any of the women on her platform to be above her. Like, you're looking at the person you're talking about. Actually, you're looking dead at her in the face. These chicks, man.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
The only requirement that I do have is that he's physically fit. I don't mind a short king at all. I don't have a height requirement, but you should be fit.
You should be fit. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, because I feel like where you start is not where you finish. Where you're at is not where you will always be. So no.
Yeah, she desperate. Because ain't no woman for the most part in Atlanta saying no shit like that, especially if they're an attorney. Shit. Yeah, she's selling wolf tickets out here. She desperate. Desperate times call for desperate measures out this motherfucker. An attorney saying that shit? I don't care. In Atlanta, and I'm only saying that because Atlanta girls, they different. They be like, yeah, this motherfucker gotta definitely make like 6 figures for sure. They don't give a shit. As long as you got some bank, they good. They ain't saying that for the most part. She must be. That's desperate times call for desperate measures.
Okay. Should he? Let's do the Kendra camp. Okay, I can tell you in shape. All right. Okay, you look good.
Thank you.
Okay, Anise, you want the guy to be in Atlanta?
He doesn't have to be, but if he is long distance, then I would want you to be able to really be able to date me long distance.
Okay. Be able to date you long distance. Okay. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was 2 years ago.
Here we go.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I prefer not to answer.
Exactly. You ain't even gotta say no more. And there you have it, people. Remember, she was led astray by a guy in her 20s. In her 20s. So if I was led astray back in my 20s when I had my life, if I was giving my life to Christ or moving forward that way, as far as like following the Bible and following God,
Lord.
she should have not messed with any other dude, period. It should have been, listen, I'm giving up my life for the Christ, and I'm just waiting until I'm married to before I give up anything. Somebody proved me wrong. She said it. She wanted to throw it on a guy too. Because I dealt with this guy, blah, 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 and here we are now. I prefer not to answer. So you ain't so sure if you really want to follow the good book, the word. You want to follow Christ.
Lord.
Jesus. You ain't that sure in this motherfucker.
Okay, girl. 3 flaws you have to work on.
So 3 flaws.
Ooh, somebody said Kendra, Coffee Killer said that Kendra, I already DM'd her. Ooh, he claiming you already, girl.
Okay, here's the thing. I joined your app at the beginning of the month, and I have received a lot of likes. I have, but some of the men don't read because there were men I said I don't like weed smokers. They like, or their stimulant is marijuana. So it's just like I just don't like the way it smells. Like that's just something for me I just don't like. So yeah. So maybe he did, but
so obviously there's no prominent men that want to get with you. You've been on her app for a while. That I don't understand. How doesn't that tell you enough? That should tell you everything you need to know. You want a certain type of guy, yo. You're not even making it hard, really, if you really think about it. Even guys like that you kind of want, they're not even giving you the time of day, and they don't even have to make a lot of money. All they don't got to do is smoke weed. But my thing is, nobody's reaching out to her on her app. So what should that tell y'all right there?
What is up, Peloton? Welcome to this 15-minute introduction to Power Zones. Power Zone training is based on zone.
It should tell you enough. Like nobody's actively looking for nobody on this app.
Maybe
no, he's saying no. Okay, no. I think he's saying he just DM'd you like now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if he DM'd you previously. I was saying in this moment after seeing you, he said you was about to say everybody. Okay, so basically everybody that DM'd her before right now, she ain't checking for y'all. So start over. He just did it.
Okay. So if he
so
did,
just now, okay. I'm telling Coffee Killer, I was there with you. I understood what you said, but I guess she wanted to get that message out.
Okay.
You weed smokers, don't send me no more damn messages.
Good.
Yeah, I just don't. That's not
I
a thing.
don't want you to know it.
I'm not judging. It's just not something that that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay, that's fair.
Good.
She's not looking for it. Okay. All
Stay
right,
away
back
from
to
me.
you.
So 2 flaws. Okay, so I will say that one of the flaws that I have is I'm very independent, so I'm not always able to.
What a fucking flaw. If you're by yourself, guess what you're supposed to be? If you're by yourself, you're supposed to be independent. How is that a flaw? Somebody school me. How is being independent a flaw? Great, you're independent. You can buy your own shit. Congratulations. That's what you're supposed to be able to do when you're 43 with no kids too. What you're supposed to be able to do. Like people are rushing in saying, look, don't be independent. Let me give you some money and buy. No, I don't like that you're independent and you buying all your shit. Like what? Like where they do that at? Can somebody inform me, please? I'm pretty sure the women would love to know. Where are men harassing women at? Like, yo, you too independent. You keep on buying your own shit. You done bought your own house, your own car. I want to buy that shit for you. I don't want you buying that shit. Where they do that at?
To ask for help, and I see how that can be a turnoff. I can be moody sometimes. I can. I'm 43. I have siblings and everything, but sometimes even when I'm around people, sometimes I can be moody and be to myself. So that is a flaw. One of the things that I have always, and my mother, God rest her soul, has always taught me is that my tone, because I'm a very direct person, but I'm always working on my tone and I pay attention to that. So even if something that I'm very conscious on and I have done better at, the fact that I have to pay attention to it, I know that's a flaw of mine. So independent, I'm moody, I can have a tone. Do you have something else? I'm looking at my sister.
Okay, we got a couple.
How about your sister had company and your sister would be entertaining her company? You're looking at your sister, but you just said you had to move away from and go somewhere else privately because your sister had company. You can't do this without little sis or big sis help. You're 43. Respectfully. You can't do this without big sis or little sis help.
I'm cool off him, bro. I'm cool off him. I can't take him seriously at all. I ain't
So
even gonna
look, bro.
flex.
We got another react. Hey, y'all wanna? Oh shit. Y'all wanna know why I've been putting out so many videos lately? Y'all wanna know why, squad? It's something I did or something I'm doing I ain't never did before ever since I've been a YouTuber. I told myself, look, bro, no, I'm not quitting smoking. I'm not doing that. But I just wanted to try something different. I think that's me being bored or some shit. So I'm like, look, Ghost, you don't smoke throughout the day. You only smoke when you at work. Hey, how many of y'all can smoke at work? Hey, no, but for real, you only smoke when you do YouTube videos. So I'm like, all right, bet. This is me talking to myself in the mirror. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, for real, bro. I'm like, for real, bro. I got you. So throughout the day, I be sitting on the couch like, damn, I want to smoke. But I can't unless I'm doing a YouTube video. So, yeah, this me right now wanting to smoke. I don't feel like doing this shit. Hey, I promise y'all right now, I just did 2 videos. I'm on the 3rd one. This is the smoke session video, squad. I'm not even lying. So, yeah, get what you need to get right, because it's still like that big. A bro look down there like, how you know, Ghost? I ain't talking about that, squad. I'm talking about my, the fire. You know what I'm saying? It's still like that big. And I'm like, dang, so you ain't going to be able to smoke the rest of this till you do a video. So here go the video. I'm using y'all, nigga. Hey, I'm using y'all. I'm like, dang, and you get paid at the same time? Oh, well. This is the only video I'm using y'all for views because I don't want to do it. But y'all gonna watch it because when y'all click on the video, y'all ain't even know I didn't want to do it until now. Until you clicked on the video. So who got finesse? So who got finesse? Not me. Not Ghost Squad. I'm sorry, we still homies, but y'all act like y'all ain't never finessed y'all homies before. This is my first time finessing y'all. Y'all gonna get me back later. You know what I'm saying? Like, but here go the video, squad.
Watch how this man got caught by an undercover officer trying to solicit oral sex while his toddler was in the car.
That gotta be the most embarrassing situation for both of us, squad. You mean your baby daddy up here hiring hoes to give him neck? And then you getting caught with your baby in the car trying to buy some neck, squad. You almost ain't a man no more. Almost ain't a man no more. Why you say almost, Ghost? He could have left his baby at the house. No, I'm just I was just playing, squad. He slipping. He tripping. Hard.
You're under arrest. Prostitution. I'm not
Damn.
even prostitution. Yeah.
Fine.
I got my son in the car.
It don't matter.
Can I call my baby mother? In just a second, we'll call the baby's mother, okay? I'm not. Just be with the.
At that moment, if that was me, I'm calling anybody but my baby mama.
Right.
I'm up here Googling
You
the
fucking-
local store.
you fucking
I go in the
shitting.
store all day. I'm Googling the local store like, hey, babe, can you come? Hey, I just got arrested for some bullshit. You go get my baby. Bro, my baby mama will be the last person. Matter of fact, I don't even know her at this point, squad. I'm not finna tell her I got caught trying to get some neck with my son in the car. I'm Oh, there go my sister right there pointing out the random nigga that walked by. Hey, come get your nephew. He ain't nowhere in hell. I'm talking about, can I call my baby mama? This nigga tripping.
Just a second, okay? I promise I'm not.
With a teddy bear shirt.
I wish that was the truth. I really do.
She probably gave him an offer he couldn't resist.
Okay, you go with the officer.
$40.
Hello, how are you? Your daddy's just gonna go with us and talk for a little bit. I'm gonna call your mommy to come pick you up, okay? This is baby's mama. You mind answering that and then just...
Since I was born till today, my mom went to jail like 4 or 5 times, bro. Oh, my mama, rest in peace. And every time she went, I swear to God, on my life, you know my aunties and my uncle, my grandma used to tell me she was at school. And I believed this shit. Like, damn, I don't never want to go to that school. I don't been going for a long They talk about, we just finna talk to your dad a little bit. No, he not. He going to jail. Hey, that kid, where them AI kids at? He going to jail, squad. They been lying to kids forever. Like, look, your daddy just did the worst while you was in the car. He going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They lied to me every time.
Just letting her know what's happened. She's gonna have to come in.
Like, how she ain't got no degree yet? I was like, why my mama ain't got no degree yet?
She's being arrested. Yeah. Okay, the officer's talking to your, I guess your baby's mama now because she's calling the phone. So.
Oh my God.
Just so you know, we have to call it DCF as well. They have to be.
And let me tell y'all this. No, it's not his time with the baby. It's not his time with the baby. What you mean by that, Ghost? The judge didn't say you had a baby on the weekends and the baby mama keep him on the weekdays. No. The baby mama probably out hustling. The only reason she's not with her baby because she's doing something, handling business. And this nigga took that little time to go try to buy some head. If you gotta buy some, bro, chill. It ain't that serious. They got so many sites where you can get it off. For real, bro. If you gotta buy it, don't say you a real nigga. Don't say you just this man. Don't walk around with your chest out. Bro, you buying it, and you better go to the doctor. I'm keeping it real.
You're notified that we've taken temporary custody of your child. Please.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah.
Can I just talk to my baby mother?
Mother?
Not right now.
It's pretty wild. I haven't seen that before in my career. I've seen mom and daughter prostitutes, but I've never seen the...
Yeah, you see the mom and daughter all the time.
I was going to bring it up in the...
Hold on. He's right here. So we have mom right here.
Okay. What's going on? All right, mommy's here. Come here.
All right,
Your baby daddy.
Enforcement with his head.
Your head is trash, so he had to buy it. That's what's going on. No, I'm just kidding. Well, probably not, because it's probably... But anyway, he shouldn't be doing that with his baby in the car, bro. He shouldn't be doing that with his baby in the car, bro. This nigga is sick.
was arrested for soliciting a prostitute.
How?
One second.
How did he get to who, her, where did they meet? I need the...
Oh, they met at the corner. He met the undercover officer. And they talked about having sex for a...
Bro got booked by an undercover officer. It's wild. Yeah.
Undercover.
They hoes too, and ain't just the police around here trying to get the bitches.
Nah.
It's the women around here trying to get the niggas that's buying it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If y'all thought the police only looking for the prostitutes and pimps, nah. We looking for you fools that spending your lunch money. Bro, she probably said, yeah, it's gonna be $40. No more than $60, squad. And he said, bet. She looked at him, assessed the situation. She's an undercover, so she gonna throw the number out there so it look like, because it look like, you know what I'm saying? He look like a $40 type of nigga, a $50 type of nigga. She just threw it out there just to book him. With your baby, it's crazy.
You? Where is he?
He went to jail.
He was taken already. He's in jail right now.
So he got arrested.
So what was talking about what?
Just 1 second, ma'am. We have Lisa.
She can't leave.
Date of birth is 11/9/1990.
So you've been lying to me in my face.
She pissed.
He's been lying to me in my face. They took his fucking dumbass to Sarasota. So guess what? Not my problem no more. T-Roll, figure it out. I'm saying it's an understatement because you don't know what's going on and what I have to do with.
Hey, ma'am. Real quick.
Child used to it.
Hey,
Give me a second, please. I can talk. I just need to breathe. I'm out here by myself. I don't have no family. I don't have a license to drive. I just had to get my coworker to come bring me here. I'm trying to understand what's going on because he said to me they were sitting over by the green chairs watching the water.
What
So
was he
how
doing?
did you end up here?
Like I told y'all before, she had her coworker drop her off. Like I told y'all before, that's how these niggas get down to you women out there, bro. That's why I don't understand. This fool is a bum. Why are you paying a car note on a nigga that's sitting at home? You don't have a license. Okay, cool, but shit, take the damn car to work. This what niggas do. This what bum niggas do. I don't care what he tell you. If you're at work and he's sitting at home, he playing the game, smoking weed, DMing and texting bitches all day, waiting for one of them to crack because he know what time you get off work. Not my boyfriend. Bitch, you stupid. Tired of you hoes. Well, not mine. Ghost don't know what he okay, cool. Let me not know what I'm talking about. You keep getting your ass cheated, dumbass. Not mine, Golf. I have it. Okay, okay, cool. You got it. Okay, cool. He not. Okay, cool. You the only woman in history. Crazy how you women be in your 20s and your early 30s and your saying your nigga ain't cheating on y'all. You been with him 10 years. He ain't never been. That's why you keep getting cheated on. He love you. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. You don't think he can do it. It's your problem now. You don't think it can happen to you. My best asset I got is knowing it can happen to me, squad. I know it can happen to me.
Is the point I'm trying to get.
Well, and what I'll do is I will tell you everything that happened, all right? But the other thing, we can do whatever we need to in order to get you and your son to wherever they need to go, okay? But I need to take a couple small steps here first, all right?
No problem.
I just need your first name.
What exactly happened was your f***ing son was out here asking prostitutes to link for sex to go to Flamingo, and he got caught by the f***ing undercover. You understand the fact that the f***ing man is not here right now, because we both would have been going to the f***ing jail. Because I was taking somebody's f***ing gun, and I was going to shoot his f***ing head. Yes, I was. You do not understand what I'm going through right now.
No, she turned up.
I can't f***ing calm down, T.
She ODing out there.
How? I have no.
To the homies out there, put yourself in their shoes. You
Right.
working your baby mama out here trying to find a nigga so she can suck his, you know what? Put yourself in her shoes, squad. This nigga's like, y'all ain't got no morals. No morals. I was talking about that last night. You niggas ain't got no morals. No morning routine. You put whatever in your body, bro. Y'all just live by the day. You don't, you niggas ain't got no morals, squad. Y'all not real men to me. This shit with your baby in the car, bro. Why your baby mama trying to hustle for the house? At the end of the day, they got men that pay the rent, bills, and all that type of shit. He cheat. Okay, cool. Well, not cool, but he feel entitled because he pay her. My nigga, your girl take care of you, and you think you got the audacity to walk out on her and cheat on her, you bitch ass nigga? She take care of you, kid, boy. That's what I'm saying, squad. Y'all niggas is hard.
Nobody. I cannot drive a f***ing car.
Give her to
Shit
me.
is in f***ing storage.
Give her
I'm
to
out
me.
here with my son.
Creating custom clothing labels with TapStitch is easy. Go to your branding tab, choose your label size and background, upload your artwork, submit for review, and
Yeah, I might have to slide off. A little sleepy. Take a little nap before.
Family.
Appreciate it.
So what am I supposed to do?
Melyssa, can you look at me for a second? I can make contact with...
I need contact with him.
Okay, but listen to me. Listen to me.
Because I need to know why.
Okay.
You dragged me from fucking New York to out here to start over. How? I have my son. I'm 2 hours from New York. I have nothing.
The nice thing is
nothing.
that I have access to some unique resources, okay, for you and your son. Let's forget about Mr. Rush, and let's worry about you and Jacob right now, okay? Which I will gladly help you out any way that I can.
That's what
all
I
right?
was going to tell you.
Here's the issue, okay? I'm going to give you... You already know what happened, so we don't need to discuss what happened with
No,
him.
I
But
need
what
to
we
know
need
what
to do-
happened because I'm trying to understand.
She want to see the female.
Okay, do you want me? I need you to stay
She
calm
wanna
if
see
I'm going to
the
explain it to you, though. All right? Because all I care about right now is that little guy, and us remaining calm for him, because it's scary enough that he saw all these police officers here, dad going in the back of the car. I don't want to make it any more traumatic for him, okay? So the calmer you can stay for me, the better. Okay. No, you're doing great. I think you're doing great, but I just want you to continue to stay this way for me while I tell you what happened.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
I don't care that you're yelling. It doesn't upset me. I just don't want him to be upset, okay?
And I want to know where you want to take my fucking son.
Where we were going to take
him. You came in here to do. Where were you going to take my son?
I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm going to tell you exactly what was going to happen, but I need you to take some deep breaths before I do, okay? He met with an undercover officer, all right? He didn't know, obviously, it was an undercover officer posing as a prostitute, all right? He agreed to pay her for a blowjob, and he was going to go inside one of these rooms and receive the blowjob, and he was going to leave your son in the car while it happened. Okay? Now look at me. This is where I need you to stay calm. Because I know I'd be extremely pissed right now if I was you. Okay? That being said, I can reach out to some resources. I don't know how much time you have paid up at the Cadillac, and we can see if we can get you into some emergency type housing, okay? Okay?
She moved out there. Her world is gone.
Yep, that's fine.
He's right here.
He's okay. She's screaming at her son because she knows she's going to need that nigga home.
So, you work with her, correct? Okay, where does she work?
She works at Walgreens at Fruitville and Benita.
Perfect. Okay. She told me she doesn't have a license to drive, which that's no issue. We can do all the transporting. Or if you have a vehicle?
I do have a vehicle and I have a car seat, but I don't know.
That's right. He has a car seat too.
Okay.
Yeah. But here's what I'm getting at is there are resources for moms and young children in the city. I will reach out and I will do everything right now to get her taken care of.
Okay. I want to go home. I want to flight to New York.
Listen,
I'm calling my mother.
Listen, I can listen to me. I
know you want to call, but take 10 seconds to listen.
If you want to go back to New York, we can also work that out, okay? I have resources to get you free transportation with your son back to New York.
Okay.
I need you to trust me, though, right now. Okay?
He took my son.
I see it.
But he's gone now.
I see it.
So let's worry about you and your son right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Deep breaths. Where's your drink?
Now. So basically what we can do is we can work on some emergency shelter options for her. We can work on what's called a homeward bound for her. Because as far as I'm concerned, if she's staying in a hotel, has nowhere to go, we can easily articulate that.
Bro, it was sad. Please interrogate him and get his statement on camera, bro. I want to see what this fool say. I want to see what he say. Because it's nothing he can't say to justify what he just did, squad. Nothing he can say to justify that.
She checked out this morning and was going to be able to check back in today. That's all I understood.
So she's just paying by the day? Okay.
But I don't think the stuff is...
All right. And just so you know, the young lady that's over there talking to him, she is a police officer, but she's...
And I bet he's spending her money to get in. They already in the hotel room, bro. If they both had a job, they'd have an apartment. She's the only one that's working. This nigga's a bum. She moved all the way out there to take care of a bum. What is this, Florida or some shit? Like,
It's not the one that was involved in this case. Okay. So she's totally unrelated. She's just here to hang out. Yes, and she's in plain clothes, so then he thinks it's just a regular person, not a cop, hanging out with him, and that's why she's here. Okay? Yeah. Because unfortunately, these situations happen more frequently than you would think. Yeah. So if your son, we could put him inside of your car for now. Unfortunately, there's some paraphernalia in plain view, so we just have to search the vehicle.
Probably weed.
Yeah.
That's all. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's like no crack or coke. It's just gonna be.
Okay.
That much I can honestly say that's the only thing that's...
And that's fine.
But this is what your son wants to do. Your son still wants to play like he's 17, 18, and I don't have the time for it, Renee, at all. Because honestly speaking... honestly speaking, when your son was all this other stuff, he should have just left me alone. When he first did what he did and he wanted to know, I'm sorry, let us do this and be a family, he should have just left me.
That's her fault. She don't understand that. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. Believe me or not, I'm going to say that and then play the video. Here it is. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care how much they say they changed. I don't care how many years went by. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Plays video.
Alone. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Don't drag nobody with you. And it's not like it's just me and him. You have your son. So now what are you going to explain to your son? You did another stupid mistake again? It's not the first time you did it. This is the second time. The only difference is this time I'm not pregnant. He's here. So now that's two. At this point, bro, if you don't want me, leave me alone. But your son's problem is you don't want to see me great with somebody else. And that's what the fuck is going to happen. Because now I'm going to have to...
Stupid. Damn, I wish they would have interrogated this fool. Damn, I wish they would have interrogated this fool, man. To the homies out there, tighten up. It ain't that serious, squad. Nothing with your kid in the car but happy days. I mean, that would have been a happy day, but you get what I'm saying, bro. Parks, museum, McDonald's, family houses, school,
Yeah, that's
water
stupid.
park. You get what I'm saying, squad.
That's dumb as fuck.
Not on a mission to get some head. Tighten up.
Man. I hate when you start smags work and dudes just want to play save a hoe so bad.
Oh,
like, you see what I'm selling, you see what I'm doing, you see my product, and you're like, oh, I respect you. Oh, I want to get to know you for real. Oh, I want to take you out. I'm trying to be your... Listen, disrespectfully, shut the fuck up if you're not spending money. I don't give a fuck. None of us give a fuck. Like, I don't know if you think you sound different or better when you try to say, oh, I see the blah, blah, blah. No, you really sound like somebody that's trying to get some free shit or try to go around. You see we selling, so why the fuck is you trying to do anything other than buy? And if you don't want to buy, then buy.
Hey, man, y'all got to understand something. When y'all out here trying to be Captain Saver 304, this is how they feel about you. They don't respect you. Even if they go for it, bro. Even if you take them off the streets, out the strip club, all that kind of stuff. They look at you like a simp. Because all the other men saw them for what they was, and they can at least have some respect for them. But you, Tinder, they can't have no respect for you, bro.
I ain't never want to be buff. Buff nigga swag be so shit. When you buff as a bitch, it make your swag so shit. Like, you can't swag no fits when you extra buff. Swag be so shit. You can be built like Captain America with a lit ass V-neck on.
If you ain't got kids by now,
I ain't never.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you though, dog. It's rare to see a big swole dude and you be like, damn, that's a cool ass outfit he put together right there. It's rare. Can you see it every once in a while? Yeah, it just look like clothes just look better on slim people for whatever reason, dog.
if you ain't got kids by now, don't have them. And this is coming from somebody that loves and adores their kid. 10 out of 10, would not recommend this shit to nobody else. If I could go back in time and do it again, I wouldn't do it. I would pull out and goop run on the guts instead of in the guts. You know what I mean? Because this shit is not easy. This ain't the 80s, this ain't the 90s where you got 15, 16 people trying to help you raise this little person. It's you, baby, all right? Because that's what it is with me. I'm with my baby all the time. When I'm not at work, I got my baby. I'm an anchor, tethered to the goddamn earth. And I'm in a position now, in a mindset now, where I really want to try to enjoy the most out of this life. And I simply cannot. All right, and I hear young, attractive people, adventurous people say dumb shit like, me and Sally are trying to conceive. Why the fuck would y'all go and do that? Y'all really hate one another. Because that's what's going to happen. Y'all going to end up hating one another. And I didn't know what I was signing up for, man. It has its moments. It does have its moments where I'm like, oh, this is some heartwarming shit. But that don't outweigh the bullshit that come with being a parent. You really got to give time to this little person. And it sounds selfish because it is. Please be selfish. Shit, I've been trying to get a vasectomy for 2 years. The doctor always like, oh, you gotta wait till you get about 2 or 3 of them. What the hell? Do I sound like somebody that's trying to have 2 or 3? You ain't too running out of money.
Hey, bro, listen, he ain't lying, dog. You know, I love my kids. I do. But if you're a good parent, bro, you got to sacrifice.
Two or
It is what it
three.
is. And that's where the problem
Watch your
comes in.
ragged ass, man.
Because a lot of things that you want to do, you can't do simply because you got to put those kids before yourself. You know what I mean, bro? You got to go to work. You might want to call off one day, but if that check's short, then something going to fall. So you can't be calling off. And you got to put the work in. You have to bring them to school. You got to get them dressed, bathe them, clean them, feed them, put a roof over their head, dog. I'm telling you, bro, it's stressful. If you ain't got no kids right now, partner, don't be in a rush to get them.
And if you decide to come spend the night by me, you will not be leaving before 8 a.m. Whether you're single or not, you knew that before you got here though, right? So go ahead and lay your cheating ass back down before I post us.
Hey, bro, listen, dog. Just you got to go in there with the mindset she gonna accept whatever I pull out. Goddamn it, that's what I be seeing the people in the comments see.
And when I get on here and tell y'all I done whoop somebody ass out here in this apartment complex, don't be surprised. These bitches done realize my nigga fine and they be trying to be
what?
Listen, I don't know. Just be for real, y'all. Look at my outfit. Check my outfit. Do it look like I fight over dick? Because if it don't, I can go change. I swear to God, I got 2-piece box short. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to put in 2 braids? What y'all want to do? Y'all want to go put a swim cap on? You want to shiesty on? What y'all need me to do? Because I hope I'm giving it up. Like, I hope I'm giving it up, then I'm ready to go to war about it. Like, then on top of that, you're my neighbor. Bitch, you see these kids. You see all these kids. These kids need a father. Anybody that try to come between that getting their ass mud stomped. Bitch, you never seen
Mud
nothing
stomp.
Step in the pool, gotta wipe it out. You ain't never seen nothing like it. I'm for real. But no, Dad, it's no honor among thieves. Because here I am in the passenger seat, being a passenger princess. And my man said, oh, hell no, baby, you going to get that bitch? What? Man, that bitch just looked at me and said, so first of all, you did the double take because you ain't never really paid attention to him. That's your first time really noticing. No, them bitch.
Damn, but the fact that your nigga told you that is crazy though. Like, if that was me, I wouldn't have said nothing. Shit, she looking. I know this girl crazy. That mean you probably know you ain't really shown no signs of doing nothing crazy, man. You might be pump faking right now, faking for the internet. Cause if I know, see, Pookie got a cousin named Keisha. Man, Pookie would only tell. You know, we're not gonna get into that, bro. All I'm saying is, if I got a partner or somebody I know is a crash out, I'm not gonna tell them anything that's gonna make them crash out, unless I want them to crash out.
It's them young hoes. It's them young hoes. I'm telling you. I don't give I'ma whoop me a bitch. You bitches better act like you. I don't know. Like I'm telling y'all, I'm about to go change my outfit because I guess they think I don't fight over dick. I guess it don't look like I do, but I do. For real.
Ain't no way I just found out that some people don't wear boxers under their singlet. That is nasty, bro. To a different degree. You're on levels with the oil checker. Y'all, that.
Yeah, bro. Niggas trying to be seen. That's what that is, bro. Y'all some attention-seeking dudes, bro. Y'all like the women that be putting their coochie print on Instagram.
Slap taste out your mouth.
I know it, and the next.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. I don't care how
Man, niggas starting to me up out shit, man. I'm gonna call my people the other day. This is my partner. Every bitch come up, a nigga bring up a bitch in the car. That bullshit, that hoe, man. I been knew that hoe, man. That hoe such and such. Man, that bullshit, that hoe work here. This and that. The first one, I'm like, yeah, that hoe is coming. But after a while, I just started noticing that every bitch name come up or something, you heard me? He just on her ass. Man, they see that whole shoes, bullshit, that hoe. Man, you know, so I overlooked the shit, man. A few hours later, nigga seen a nigga at the store. Look at my son, man. Oh.
Shit, bro. Gotta watch them type of dudes right there, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I start to hate my friends so much. I think New Orleans did change them because they used to be nice, but now every time I see them, they be calling me bitch. Wazam, bitch. Wazam, lil bitch. Bitch, wazam. Everything is with bitch. I ain't no bitch.
Say, bro, we don't really mean that. It's a term of endearment in New Orleans. And, you know, I had to learn that, you know, because everywhere don't rock like that, bro. You can go to California and say, well, jam, bitch, and get your ass whipped because they don't understand that that's a term of endearment. The best example I could give you is just go call a gay guy the F word. He gonna F you up. But if him and another gay guy who he happen to be friends with call each other that word, it's a term of endearment. One more example. call a female a bitch, she might get on your ass. But what do they call each other all day, every day? bitch. I hope that was a good lesson for y'all, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. I don't care how tired I am. If you wanna let me know. Wake me up. I don't care how early it is. I don't care how tired I am.
A real trooper, goddammit. See, that, whatever that is, I heard that turns off when they get locked in, like married. Like, somebody said, as soon as you say I do, the coochie say I don't. That's what they said, bro. Married men, tap in. Let me know if that's correct, because I ain't married.
Everybody talking about the Young Thug calls, but nobody is talking about when he was on the phone with 21 Savage and somebody that he was in prison with said in the background, hey, hurry up. Stretch said he ready for round 2 right now. And Thug said, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to make me some noodles.
So I bought a $500 bottle of Creative Mentis because it's the world's most popular fragrance, potentially, of all time. I mean, it's one by royalty. It's a masculine concoction of citrus, pineapple, required musks, and it's actually superb. It's a masterpiece. I mean, it's like in the Hall of Fame of men's fragrances. But for its price, it's just hard to justify spraying it on every day. So if you want the same incredible smell for literally a tenth of the price, you have to try this fragrance by Alt, Executive Number 206. If you're familiar with Aventus, this...
Who is Stretch? Why is he named Stretch? And what was round 2?
Yeah, bro, that's diabolical right there. What the hell?
He said that's diabolical.
Now somebody asking the right questions. Why is he named Stretch?
All right, next video, man. These folks put me to sleep, man. Oh.
I lost everything to a girl that I thought loved me. So I had recently moved to Arizona in January, and I only moved down here just to stack up and get back on my feet and help take care of my grandmother.
I didn't even notice this when the first time I saw this, the first couple of seconds. This man is crying. This is real pain. I lost everything.
So while I was down here, I was starting like a 20 versus 1 with my cousin. And, you know, I had 20 females in a group chat. Now, I didn't know any of these females. I had somebody that I knew just make the group chat, and I was going to lead the rest of the way. Well, one of the girls, which was Dank, my ex, she ended up DMing me and reaching out to me. And was like, yo, I know this 20 versus 1 is supposed to be for, you know, your cousin, but I think you're attractive and I want to mess with you. And, I mean, from there on, it caught my attention, and, you know, I started talking to her, and, you know, we ended up...
So you met your woman from a 20v1 lineup. It's up. You can find your situation any type of way. That's just a new one. Oh, yeah, how'd you and your girl meet? I was putting her up a 20v1 with my cousin, and she kind of just hit it off.
Linking up at Dave & Buster's, and ever since that day, like, we was just hip to hip. We never left each other's sight, like, literally. Like, we'll go work through the day, but we'll just meet. Like, we was next to each other 24/7. Long story short, I started staying at her spot a little bit more, you feel me? I was staying with my mom's at the time. I was coming to her spot, you know, staying over and stuff like that. And then she ended up moving into her new house because her old house was getting evicted, and she found a new crib.
Okay. Alrighty. Hold on. We're starting to see some... She's getting evicted. That's one of those things where you kind of like gotta... I want to say it's a red... You know, people go through things, man. But it's a bit of a red flag. What it got as far as eviction. You know what I'm saying? It got as far as eviction. I feel like one thing, car repo, different. Car repo is different because it's like, okay, my car. But your crib, though. Your crib, the place you stay. What things did you do wrong that caused for eviction? You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you gotta do. You sacrifice to keep your house over your roof over your head. What sacrifices weren't made?
So, long story short, she moved into the new house and, you know, offered me to move in as well, and I did. So we was living there. This is before the rock, paper, scissors video went viral and anything. We was just doing OnlyFans and working regular jobs. At least I was. I was working a regular job. So after that,
Doing yeah, okay, I see. You're just not a signs kind of guy. You're not a we were doing OF, met her in a 20v1 joint, and she was also getting evicted. This doesn't sound like a recipe for, you know, a good outcome.
We ended up getting an eviction in that place because we were paying the rent, but the landlord wasn't paying the mortgage. So, long story short, after that, we had to find a new place to live. We only been in this spot maybe like 3 months, 4 months max, if anything. And, you know, she didn't have no money coming in. I didn't have no real money coming in. I mean, of course, I had like the job and stuff, but we literally just paid the rent. And, you know, now we getting evicted. So I had school money coming in from FAFSA, and I decided that
Y'all were all over the place. You in school doing OF work and OF. You doing OF for what? Like you're not getting no money, but y'all doing it. What are you doing it for? Talking about we didn't have no money coming in. So what is it? Y'all building y'all career up? What are we doing?
I wanted to take the money and put it into the house. Like, we're not going to be homeless. Me, you, your kids, we're not going to be homeless.
Your kids.
So I ended up taking my school money and my last check from State Farm and saving it up. And she actually found the house that we ended up moving into. Which
you just throwing new info, bro. You ruined your life.
It was like a 5-bedroom place. But the problem is, like I said, we didn't have no money to put the down deposit and stuff. So when I took my school money and everything, I decided to put a down deposit because I wanted to make sure we was good. Like, you know, if you my woman, I'm never gonna make sure you down, your kids, nothing like that. Like, I love you and I love anything and everything that comes with you. So after that, you know, I put the down deposit and pay for the first month of the rent. But the problem that we was facing with moving in this new place was we didn't have enough proof of income to show that we make this certain amount of dollars and stuff like that. Because around this time when we was moving into this is when the rock, paper, scissors started going viral, but we didn't get paid for it yet. Cash outs didn't come out till like a month later after I already put the deposit and everything on there. So, like I said,
y'all are not moving official whatsoever.
Put her mother on the lease and everything. Her mother signed for the lease, and it was just her and her mother name. And I would ask, like, can I be on the lease after, you know? And she said, yeah, we can do that. But then when it actually came down to it, it was always an argument of why I can't be put on the lease or anything like that. And
why do you want to be put on the lease? That sounds like it's better to not be. It's better to not have your name on there and give yourself a headache. You have an exit strategy to not mess your credit up because, you don't want me on there? Okay. What's the reason?
I love you. I don't even want to argue. I just want to make peace. So, you know, I
Does it look like you at your safety net, my dude's crib?
Left it alone. Now, a month later, our rock, paper, scissors video goes viral as fuck. And we got the money coming in. Now, before the money actually came in, she made an agreement with me, which I never offered. She offered it. She said, hey, when this money come in, I'm going to give you half of the money, you know, because we did this video together. We built this foundation together. This is our empire. I said, okay, for sure.
I'm sorry. She just sold that nigga a dream, though.
Now, when the first deposit came through, it was probably like 30, 40,000. If that, about 30,000. I say 30,000. It was $30,000. We were supposed to split that. When it came to the splitting, she said, I'm going to use your half and pay, you know, we're going to use your half and pay for the rent or whatever. I was just like, okay, that's cool, but how about you just give me my half?
Money change, bro. Money don't change nobody. It shows who that person really is, and that's all that was. We're gonna split this money. I'm gonna use your half to pay the bills.
and then I take whatever.
Why did it fall into her account? Hey, before we get back into the video, I got a way you can make some extra bread. I know you bored at home right now, bro. And all you have to do is play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can sign up to freecash.com and start getting paid right now. And they make it extremely simple. First, just create an account like any other site and email and password. And once you get in, you'll see a wall of games and offers immediately. Pick
I'm gonna have to slide after this one.
And give it to you. Well, she started an argument about that big deal and everything, and you know, it came to a point where it was like, hey, like I felt like I was about to get kicked out. Like,
he don't got it on here. What? Hold on. He on some freaked out craziness. Rock, paper, scissors video. Oh, here go the story time right here. Perfect. Wow.
I'm like, what did I do? Like, I'm so confused.
Add a little, go. Tall and proud, under control.
I'm like, what did I do? Like,
right from the beginning, bro.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
Hold on.
I'm like, what?
What the hell?
I'm like, what?
Why is it? Hold on, y'all. Why is this doing this? It's not letting me rewind the video.
It's over with.
Like, what did I do? Yeah, you not. Nah, you ain't finna hold out 100 racks with me. Nah. Especially when I'm part of it, I need to see about that. I ain't gonna lie. This the video. Rock, paper, scissors. The poly version. Video and comments. Oh, they getting that money off of Facebook. Rock, paper, scissors, poly version. Hold on, let me see that. Oh wait, I might need to watch this by myself real quick. Let me see. Oh, this is corn. Yeah, got it. Okay, so they were getting this off the OF. Got it. Okay, they was getting it off the OF. This is corn. That's why this is on Facebook. So they were getting paid off of. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Got it.
So after constantly arguing and getting to it about splitting the money and putting my name on the lease, I just stopped arguing and stopped bringing it up because I just wanted peace inside the home, for one, and then for two, I got tired of, her kids was there witnessing us getting into it and stuff like that, and I grew up in a household like that, and I didn't want her kids to experience what I went through, so I just stopped overall. Fast forward, September comes, it's my birthday. She's asking me what do I want to do for my birthday. I'm telling her I don't want to do anything. I just rather spend time with her. She was like, no, let me do something for your birthday. Let me take care of you. So I was like, well, let's do a 70s.
It's the least you can do. Damn it, I ain't seen no chicken. It's the least you can do.
Birthday party. 2 days before my birthday. Matter of fact, a day before the birthday party. We have a disagreement. Next thing you know, we get into it, and she tells me, fuck your birthday party. Oh. It's canceled. I'm like, but I already sent the invitations out, and everybody's supposed to. She's like, fuck that. I was like, but this is my household too. She was like, is your name on the lease?
Jesus, you fucking bitch!
Damn. This is my house too. Bro, this is on you though. As a man, this is on you, bro. This is on you. You realize that she acting funny. She not letting you be on leases and junk. Her children. You doing with. You doing the most, brother. You needed to step back. I get it. You're not on the and you're not on the lease, and she's not letting you be. Save yourself the headache. Oh, okay, she don't want to do that, but we still want to rock out. Okay, fine. But you know for a fact, okay, I know I could go this place though. I don't understand people that don't have it in their brain. Like, okay, if this falls apart because XYZ, every time I bring up the lease thing, obviously this not gonna last. This is not right. This is weird. She moving weird already with the money. How could you be swindled like this, especially as a grown man, brother? Like, my sympathy for this is, I just feel bad that you just were so green. That's what I feel bad about.
This ain't your house. This is my house. So after that, things just went spiraling. Like, when she did that, I had a mental breakdown, and I ended up like running away. Like, I ran to Sedona. I was thinking about committing suicide. I just had a lot on my mind because I was like, why does the person that I love so much and keep going hard for just keep hurting me and keep doing me like this? Like, I haven't done nothing to her to do me like this. So
ran away.
Once I got my mental back together in some time, I tried to call her and let her know that I was coming back. She told me my clothes was packed and everything, and I gotta find.
Yeah, I'm coming back, brother. What are you doing? I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm just very but I just can't. I'm not.
That nigga is a
I'm not
grown
looking
man
at little
who ran away
right now. I'm looking at a grown
from
adult
his
male.
from his shared girlfriend's house.
When I'm coming back. I just need to clean my mental up. The message should have been, "Hey, I'm on my way to get my stuff. You go on about your business, or whatever, man. You got me for sure." I'm coming back.
Where to stay? So
right.
For like a week, I was staying with my manager at the time, and we had broken up. And during that breakup, I was, texting females. I'm very transparent. I was texting girls, I wasn't going out there dating them. It wasn't going around fucking around. But I definitely was DMing and texting girls, that knew what I was going through. And then, after that, she found out that I was texting girls and stuff like that when we got back into the relationship. And ever since then, she just held that over me. She was just so hurt about me texting girls. When
you got back together with this woman.
Right.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for that.
When we was broken up, she made it seem like I was cheating on her. She made it seem like I was just always texting girls and flirting and messing around with them while we was in a relationship, which anybody would vouch for me and say, Dom, it's nothing like that. When I'm in a relationship, I'm fully 100% invested.
We can tell.
So things were already becoming weird after that. Like, she would come home late at night, turn her location off.
It's over with, bro. It's over with, bro. You should have gave that shit up. You gave that shit up a minute ago. It's over with, bro. Out there looking crazy.
This nigga's a fucking bitch. This nigga ain't. I'm sorry, bro. There's some, bro. This the type of person when he get 50, you can hit a romance scam on, bro. You can hit a romance scam and say you Tiana Trump or get $1 billion. Oh my God.
I wouldn't hear from her. I tried to call her. She wouldn't answer. It would be days that she wouldn't even come home until literally the next day.
So she getting money. She fucking different people. You taking care of her children. You the I'm sorry.
And she would be like, oh, I'm out on the road. I'm working and this and that. But come to find out, she was actually cheating on me the whole time.
Oh my gosh, ain't no way.
And full time, I'm sitting here watching her 6 kids, feeding them.
Hold on, this can't be real, bro. Hold on, no, this cannot be real. Nah, now you're coming off the top with this shit, bro. You're a cap.
He said he was watching her kids.
There's no way. I don't. There's no way. This has had to be cap. I like the method though. Maybe he's gonna promote an OF at the end, but this cannot be real. There's no way.
Making sure they go to bed for school, making sure they get up for school. I just feel so played, because right before that happened, literally the week of, I've been trying to go on a date with her and she wouldn't go on dates with me. So I ended up bringing a date home because she was out in Vegas with a friend or whatever. And she said she had a long drive back. So I ended up buying roses, put $200 in the roses. I ended up spelling the word "I love you" out on the bed. I rolled up 2 blunts and everything, put it in the heart of the bed. And then I had the rose petals leading up to the tub with candles. And I had a champagne bottle and everything. And
goofy.
I just feel used and played.
You should.
So
this is the type of shit though that will make a dude like, y'all know them dudes that be, you know them dudes we be seeing, like them fresh and fit niggas are people that like women are tools and they're pieces of, like, bro, a woman, all she's supposed to do, this is what makes them though. This makes them type of people. This is what creates that archetype. These situations right here, because if this happened to me, my whole perspective on how I see, you know, I'm respectful. My whole perspective on how I see anybody, any type of woman. Oh no, hell no. I'm saying just now. You know, I don't even be referring to women as that. I'm not even referring to women as anything other than if I go through experience like this. So it creates that, but I don't believe that, because I don't believe this is like this can't be this man's reality. It can never be mine. It would never have got this far.
Finally, where it got to my last straw was we was laying down in bed, and then it was like 3 a.m. She just kind of woke up and was like, "I'm about to leave." And I was like, "Where are you going?" At 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "I got to get on the road. I got work to do." I was like, "Well, let me go with you," because I've been on the road with her to do work. She was like, "No, I need to do this by myself. I need this time for myself." And we haven't even been getting into it at the time or nothing. So I'm so confused. And I was just so like, I can't do this. I can't keep taking care of your kids and worrying, what are you doing at night? Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you cheating? So I decided to just pack my bags and take a trip to Vegas. You know, I just took a 2-day trip to Vegas. When I took the trip to Vegas, I cleared my mind and got myself together. And then I called her and let her know that I was coming back home.
Again.
Let me know and was like, "We got to figure out your living situation. I don't think it's going to be best for you to live here." I'm like, what did I do? Like, I'm so confused at this point.
Alrighty, guys.
Alright, nigga.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm done with this nigga. If y'all really want to, we can watch the 3 and 4. I don't think it's necessary. I think we're seeing he's got to be kept out of his mind. There's no way this man is this love y'all, man. I appreciate you. I'm grateful.
And selling, so you can place trades and investments alongside them instead of against them. It's all about locating their financial footprints, and that's exactly what we'll show you in
with family lawyers about what that means for parents and children of divorce. Angela.
What if, when you file for divorce, you knew that your spouse would get 50-50 custody? Would that affect your decision?
In Kentucky, the starting point for a judge is that both parents will have joint custody and also 50-50 parenting time. Governor Matt Bevin just signed it into law.
Kentucky has a law where 50-50 is the default. Now, obviously, there are exceptions if there's, domestic violence or whatever, but the default is 50-50. So not like Detroit where the default is every other weekend. If you knew your ex was going to get the kids 50% of the time right off, would that affect your decision to file for divorce?
This is the first law of its kind in the country, and what I will say is that in this area, in the Northern Kentucky area, for us attorneys that practice in especially Boone, Campbell, and Kenton counties, this is what's been going on for years with most of the judges.
Supporters of the new law say it allows for more stable upbringing of children. Attorneys who specialize in family law point out that judges have a lot of leeway, and that although both parents will start on an even playing field, there are factors that can change a judge's ruling.
Well, certainly if they're
I think the law is a good thing. Like you said, 50-50. If they want equality, they get equality. I won't buy the sympathy thing of like, oh, we stand in abusive relationships because one of hitting you, they hitting you, and you call the police. Like, that's grounds for him being an unfit parent. So the idea that you can stay in an abusive relationship, that's just stupid. It don't make sense.
certainly if there's any domestic violence involved, that would play a big role. And
And more than likely, each parent's prior participation in the child's life.
Did you know that equal shared parenting laws decrease divorce rates? Well, it's true, and Kentucky proved it. In 2018, Kentucky passed a 50-50 equal shared parenting law. And since then, divorce rates have slowly declined.
If you didn't grow up with a mother and a father who love you together,
right,
you don't know. You find out the hard way, and you become jaded in some way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, she got rights over my child, and I can't do nothing but shut the f up. I just had my daughter.
So Kentucky just shocked the nation with a 25% drop in divorces. But the question, of course, is how and what exactly changed within the past few years. Well, back in 2018, Kentucky became the first state to flip the script when it came to custody. You see, instead of automatically giving the mom primary custody and dad every other weekend Disney dad role, as many of you have seen over and over again, the law made 50-50 custody the default.
Divorce rates are dropping in Kentucky. I went there to figure out why. In 2018, Kentucky became the first state to make 50-50 shared custody the default. That means that children split their time equally between both parents, and fathers pay less in child support the more time that they spend with their children. Before that, judges decided custody based on what they called the best interest of the child.
Architecture and interior design? Find a 3D designer today. Fiverr. Start now.
Do you want to pay max for a used car? And have you ever gotten anything good from a vending machine? Heck no. Echo Park Automotive is proud to be America's #1 used car buying experience as rated by you. Here's why. Our prices, up to $3,000 less than the other guys. Most of our cars are under $25,000, and your trade-ins worth up to
Fathers said that usually relegated them to an every other weekend arrangement, the so-called Disneyland dad effect, while mothers got to spend most of the time with their children. Since the law passed, divorce rates have dropped. Between 2016 and 2023, divorces in the state fell 25%, compared to 18% nationwide.
I'm not sure I even addressed this when it first came out, but we now have data that shows that this particular bill has played a significant role in the plummeted divorce rate. According to the Wall Street Journal, the article is dated September the 6th, 2025. Again, Wall Street Journal, they have now compiled the data.
It was a victory for fathers' rights, but the story is more complicated. Some critics of the law say that people are staying in abusive marriages because they're afraid of leaving their children alone with a parent with a history of violence. One mom told me that her husband nearly killed her in 2023. She filed criminal charges and he was arrested. But less than 2 weeks after he got out of jail, a judge awarded him 50% custody of their son, indicating that the abuse wasn't a factor since he didn't lay hands on the child. The law has become a model for other states. Arkansas, West Virginia, Florida, and Missouri have passed their own versions of the equal custody presumption. Around 20 other states are considering it.
But you know what? I totally get what Corey was saying.
Play the violin and come up here.
I was in the barber shop talking to some homies, and the first thing they said was, "Man, you had both of your parents growing up." And that, we laugh, right? But a lot of dudes didn't grow up with both parents in the home, so
that's
they
rare.
Yeah,
that's rare. I'm from Chicago, man. It's a whole bunch of single moms who got opinions and they lonely.
Much needed reality, shall we say, across the board in America. Now, I myself, I've never been married. I don't have any biological children that I claim. I've raised kids with very, beautiful, nice women. But I can't say I know the real depths of what it is to be divorced and to have, pardon me for laughing, to have more than half of your assets, your I don't know, things that you have worked hard for, to have them taken from you from these human semen receptacles. I'm sorry, I've said that before.
So you polite savages, I want you to notice the coat that the modern woman's going to pull straight out of the modern woman playbook. What's she going to say? She's going to say those ladies are staying there to avoid leaving their children with someone abusive. Come on now. We know what the real deal is. They don't want to leave that money, that scratch, that paper, that Skrilla. You see, it's very easy for a lady to walk away in modern times and just abscond with everything the man owns, and that's what they plan on doing. They say, hey, you don't do what I tell you, I'm going to leave and take everything with me. 9 times out of 10, they're going to get the legal fees. And since this is being put to an end, we all know how the story goes. Oh, it's better to stay around because I'm not being incentivized to destroy my family. I'm not being incentivized to be a home wrecker. I'm not wrecking my own home because there's no money in it. I don't care what you say. You can spin it any way you want. Results are the results and the proof is in the pudding. And y'all just need to sit down, take several seats, and understand the jig is almost up. Tick-tock, tick-tock. You dig?
Now, I know what some of these crazy toxic women are out here going to say. Well, that's because women are locked in their marriages. No, that's because instead of walking away and thinking that they can weaponize the family courts to take the kids and get a ton of money, women realize that that's no longer possible in the state of Kentucky. So they're staying. They're working on their marriage. They're going to marriage counseling. And they're making it work in the best interest of their families. But the divorce system where there's no fault and where there's no 50-50, it's easy for a woman to walk away because she knows she's going to get the lion's share of the assets. She's probably going to get majority custody and she's probably going to get child support. So what's keeping her there? If it's not the perfect situation and it's not Prince Charming like in the movies, she doesn't want to stay. Toxic women will choose their happiness over their family.
Anyway, I'm just saying, man. Us young brothers, you young brothers out there, man. Your child is the priority. I'm telling you, your child is the priority. Try to do what you can to be a positive influence in their lives. You ain't got to drop snitch on nobody. I never talked about my daughter's mother to her until she hit that age where when she said, I don't have a coat, I be wearing 3 sweaters going to school. I showed her how much money she get in her name every month, and it doesn't make sense for you not to have a coat.
Polite savages.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies and gentlemen of Polite Savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and fans of the family court industrial complex alike. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth means that you gotta go 50-50 and lose all of that child support that you were banking on. So you better shut up and take your medicine, because there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
There are reports coming out of Kentucky that the divorce rate has completely plummeted. 25%. It's gone down 25%. Like, that's significant. You know, when the divorce rate nationally rests, I don't know, I think a little bit above 50%. To have it drop 25% in one state means to pay attention. It's a reason to pay attention.
Man, oh man, I never thought I would see a day come when the worm has started to turn. That's right. The great state of Kentucky, a place where many people want to visit nowadays, has decided to start all child custody positions at 50-50. So what does that mean? That means you spend half of the time with the father, half of the time with the mother. Because it seems apparently that somebody started paying attention to the data, and the data says that when a father is involved with a child's life, when a child can spend most of their time or half of their time with their father, they have better chances, yes, better chances of
better chances of
Creating custom clothing labels with TapStitch is easy. Go to your branding tab, choose your label size and background, upload your artwork, submit for review, and done. Once approved, you can apply your label to any
being successful and, you've guessed it, their life. But of course, the modern women are going to come with the blabble blabble and say that all of these ladies are putting themselves in danger by staying with these men, because what happened when this law came into effect a few years ago, the divorce rates have plummeted a whole 25%. Let that sink in. Why is it plummeting? Is it because the ladies are trying to protect their children from an abusive man? Well, let's just turn that logic around, because I remember when ladies used to tell a man that no matter what in this world, they would do anything to make sure their kid was safe. So if the ladies feel like that, if the ladies feel like they would do anything to make sure their kids were safe, then they would be absconding with their child, and we know that's not happening. More likely what they're doing is they're staying because they found out that that money well, that money tree, that wishing well is not there anymore, and they can't just leave with a whole bag of cash. And yes, you've guessed, the sisterhood is not happy about it, but guess what?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
That's right, it is what it is.
The reason 50-50 is a dumb idea is because I can't split labor pains with you. I gotta let the doctor cut me open, split me open. I gotta go through all that traumatic experience by myself.
So ma'am, you're over here acting like you had no idea what was gonna happen when you got pregnant. You had no idea how babies came to this world. Like, you absolutely had no idea that you were going to actually go into labor and why it's called labor. And now you come here with this, it wasn't 50-50. Well, ma'am, it's impossible for somebody to go 50-50 on something that happens to you. However, it's impossible to expect that when you make something with somebody that you should get 100% of it. It's absolutely stupid. It doesn't make sense. And this is why a lot of brothers, yes, I say it, a lot of brothers don't want to have babies, don't want to be married, don't want to be paired with ladies with the likes of you, because you claim 100% authority over your babies regardless of the situation. But you damn well straight want 100% of that child support when it comes your way, harlot.
But the black woman claims 100% control and domination over this child. And a child is a man's legacy. A child is a man's legacy. So all the black women I heard, they never said this is our child, it's my child. And if their mama says something, they go tell mama, this is my child, I raised my kids, my kid. And if the something say, no, I carried this for 9 months. I carried him my nuts before he got to you. So that's a man's legacy. So the black man is robbed of his legacy through the baby mama. So you're gonna deprive your child. You're gonna deprive your child of access to his father, as well as strip the black man of his rights as a father to be in his child's life. For what? What's she doing all this for? Cause she hurt? Cause she feel like she been misused and abused? Or it's a bunch of children, homie, that's being raised in those same conditions.
You see, the modern woman suffers from selective liberation, selective equality. Basically, they want it when they want it, but don't want it when they don't want it. And it's an absolute shame. And guess what? Everybody's seeing there's a crack in the ceiling. Everybody understands what's going on, ma'am. Nobody cares what you're saying, ma'am. When you're all upset proclaiming that you know your worth, ma'am, what we understand, ma'am, is that your worth is your worth. So let's just go 50-50, because obviously you're just as good as me, ma'am. Well, if you're just as good as me, ma'am, why do I have to pay for your lifestyle, ma'am? Because one thing is for certain, I don't know one man who doesn't mind paying for his child, but damn sure would hate to pay for your lifestyle.
And here's what's interesting about modern day feminism. They want equality everywhere, but in the court. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting.
Right. They don't want equality in the court system. So I think that's funny that they want all this equality, but they still want alimony. They still want child support. They still want half of the man's assets. But if it's equal, what we bring in is what we take out. We split the children 50-50.
I can't tell that man, you know what? You lay on this table and you let the doctor cut you open. Or you push. Open both of your legs and I want you to push. Don't stop pushing. You know what that man gonna tell me? You were created to give life. God created your vessel to nurture. So if God created me to give life, What did he create you to do?
I love the way that the modern woman loves to bring up, loves to invoke God, loves to question you about God without actually having knowledge of what's actually going on. Well, ma'am, let's just put it this way. If you are a vessel of life, then the man is the actual seed to help sprout the life. That means that you made this baby together. Why are you sitting here acting like you did it all by yourself? Because you want to be independent and you want credit for doing things that you should actually do. It's just like when a modern woman tells you she's a boss chick because she pays her own bills. Oh my goodness, ma'am. Wow, you pay your own bills. You mean you're doing something that every adult in the world has to do? But no. You're trying to figure out a way. You're trying to come with some technology. You're trying to get a glitch in the matrix. What you're really trying to do is get some resources for yourself, because we know damn well you ain't trying to get it for the kids. And that's what most men have a problem with. You dig?
Boy, Ziggy2x, man. We'll be back again tomorrow, man. Hopefully better rested. But y'all be good, man. All right? Peace.